Welcome everyone to video number 3. Now video number 3 is a very important video. I don't know if it's going to be as long as the other videos, and that doesn't mean that it is not as important. But when we start looking at triangles and we start making triangles and we try and figure out what is the area of it, one thing that we need to know is we need to know what is the height of a triangle. And oftentimes our triangles are not lining up well. So if we look at our base lines up nicely right here. So we can count our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our base is 8 centimeters. The question is, what is our height? Because we can't use this as our height and we can't use this as our height. What we have to do to form our height is we have to go from one of the vertexes, which is a vertex is any one of these corners, and we just draw a straight line down. Well, if I could draw a straight line, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? And we form a right angle. And this right here then becomes our height. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters. Now, what exactly did I do? Well, I went from a vertex and I formed a right angle. Let's look at this in terms of what kind of the mathematical law would tell us. Okay, and let's make this a little bigger. The height of a triangle is a line segment drawn from a vertex perpendicular, I need to spell that correctly, perpendicular to the base. To the base. Sometimes the base needs to be extended. Now, what does that mean? Oh no, I had to pause this and try and fix this here. Alright, I think I fixed it. So the height of a triangle is a line segment drawn from the vertex perpendicular to the base. Sometimes the base needs to be extended. Now, look what I did right here. I drew a line from a vertex perpendicular to the base. Now, if this is my base, it has to meet here. I can't draw from here to here unless this is my base. Let's look at another example here. So here we go. Whoops. Now, I've drawn what's called, and hopefully you remember, an obtuse triangle here. And this is my base right here. And I'll just underline my base in red. Well, I have to draw perpendicular to the base. Now, I could do this, and this would form a right angle right here. But this is not from a vertex. Remember, vertices are the corners. And there's only 3. So if I draw one from here, it's going to go, and does that intersect with my base at all? No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it from this vertex right here, and this is what it meant by sometimes a base needs to be extended. So I extend the base out here. So this right here, boys and girls, is my height. Weird, I know, but for some reason that's the math rule. Let's look at another example here. If I go from here, let's change the black so we're all the same here. If I go to here, and I go here, now when I look at this, boys and girls, I can think, which one of these is my base? Well, it really doesn't matter, does it? Because what do I already have? I already have a perpendicular right here. So what I can do is I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I already have my perpendicular. If you were to think that you could just do this and create this, well, the only reason why you could do this is if this right here was your given base. Remember, it needs to be perpendicular, which means makes a right angle, makes a right angle, makes a right angle with your base. So whatever your base is, in this case, this is my base right here. I don't have to worry because I already have that right there. All right? One more example, just because. If I go quick, whoop, 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 like that. This is my base right here. So my perpendicular is going to come from this vertex, and it's going to meet right there. And this is one of the ones where going to have to extend my base out. Remember, it goes from one of the vertex, perpendicular to the base. And sometimes we have to extend our base, but we have to make sure it's on perpendicular to our base. It can't be perpendicular to whatever side we want, because, well, that's not going to help us at all.